Presentations. We have a lot of fun things to do this evening. First of all, we're going to present a proclamation for Police Week, May 15th through May 21st, 2016. If I can get it here somewhere. I'd like to read this. City Council of the City of San Bruno, State of California. Whereas our community's public welfare and safety is greatly dependent upon our law enforcement officers, and whereas President John F. Kennedy first designated May 15th as Peace Officer Memorial Day in 1961 and declared that week National Police Week in recognition of the men and women who stand guard to protect the people of the United States through law enforcement. And whereas we honor these men and women of law enforcement who, through their courageous deeds, have made the ultimate sacrifice and service to their community, and we pay our respects to the survivors of these fallen officers. And whereas the members of the San Bruno Police Department play an essential role in protecting the rights and freedoms of the citizens of San Bruno by safeguarding life and property, by protecting our citizens against violence, disorder, and deception. And whereas the men and women of the San Bruno Police Department and all law enforcement officers unceasingly provide a vital public service despite the risks and hazards faced. And now therefore be it resolved that I, Jim Ruane, the Mayor of the City of San Bruno, hereby proclaim the week of May 15th, 2016 through May 21st, 2016 as National Police Week, and I encourage all residents to join me in commemorating law enforcement officers, past and present, who have rendered dedicated service to their community by preserving the rights and security of all citizens. Chief, I present this to you.
Hi, how's it going? So I'm Officer Sherry Campbell, and I'm the new Support Service Officer with the San Bruno Police Department. With that, I deal with the community events, the community issues. I also handle local transient issues and trying to connect them with resources, try to get them some housing. I interact with the Citizens Crime Prevention Committee. With that comes into play the Police Recognition Day, which this year is going to be this Saturday, May 14th. It's for all the hours of the mall, so from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. We have a few canine demonstrations scheduled for 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. And then we're trying something new, and we're doing a couple children's book readings this year. So we're going to have a book reading at noon by one police officer, and then at 3 by another. So tell your family, friends, come on out, check it out.
Thank you. Our next presentation is we're going to present a proclamation for National Public Works Week, May 15th through May 21st, 2016. Proclaiming the week of May 15th to the 21st Public Works Week in the City of San Bruno, whereas the services provided by the San Bruno Public Services Department are an integral part of our citizens' everyday lives. And whereas the support of citizens is vital to the efficient operation of the Public Services Department systems and programs such as water, sewer, street, storm drainage, and whereas our community's health, safety, comfort, and quality of life greatly depends on these facilities and services. And whereas the efficiency of qualified and dedicated personnel who staff the Public Services Department is enhanced by the citizens' attitude and understanding of the work they perform. And whereas this year's theme, Public Works Always There, showcases the pervasive need for public works services. Communities depend on public services, and the men and women of the profession are always there and always ready. Now, therefore, I, Jim Ruane, the Mayor of the City of San Bruno, proclaim May 15th through the 21st, 2016 as Public Works Week in San Bruno and call upon our citizens and civic organizations to acquaint themselves with the issues involved in providing our public services to the community and to recognize the contributions that our public service officials and staff make every day to our health, safety, and comfort of life. And I'd like to present this to Jim.
Honorable Mayor, members of council, appreciate very much the proclamation, and on behalf of the hardworking and dedicated men and women of public services, we thank you for your support ongoing. This whole year we've had lots of projects and lots of challenges that we faced, and been successful to deliver the high quality services and programs, projects to the community, our residents, the businesses, and our visitors to our fair city. I'd also like to invite the council and everyone to celebrate with us Public Works Day that we're going to have on Wednesday, the 18th, from 11 to 2. I've got some flyers here that I'll leave. We'll have some hot dogs, information about our programs and services, and also have equipment demonstrations. And a particular note, this year we'll have our CCTV truck. We'll have a demo for that, and that's been instrumental in providing really good service to our wastewater group. And you may know we have 0 SSOs this year, and Dennis Bosch has been very passionate about explaining to me over and over again how that truck has saved. They have found lots of issues that they've been able to get on early, proactively, and prevent SSOs. In addition, I wanted to mention another project that we've had going on that's pretty much done is our water meter replacement project, and I have the flyer here as well for the customer portal, so citizens can get on, create their own account and track their own usage, set up alarms and notifications. But again, I appreciate the proclamation, and it's a tough act to follow with the PD having the same week, but we partner very well with PD, and we're proud of them as well, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Next, we have 5 very special presentations. I'm going to read through all of them, and then I have something special to say about each of them. I'm going to present a proclamation, present a 35-year service award to Cable Technician Eddie Fonseca, present a 30-year service award to Fire Captain David Davis, Fire Battalion Chief David Cresta, and Pump Mechanic Kenneth Hall, and present a 25-year service award to Police Lieutenant Troy Fry. There are 2 members that can't be with us this evening, so I'll read a little bio about them first. First of all, Pump Mechanic Ken Hall. Ken Hall began his career with the City of San Bruno in May of 1986. He worked for the Street and Wastewater Division until 1990 when he transferred to the Water Division. Ken was promoted to Pump Mechanic in 1996 and has held that position for the past 20 years. Ken's daily duties include making sure all 8 pump stations and 24 active regulators are working properly, and to ensure that there is adequate water in all 8 storage tanks for daily consumption and fire flow demands. In 1998, Ken worked many long hours during the mudslides the city experienced. Ken was also one of the first Water Division representatives to respond to the September 9th, 2010 Glenview pipeline explosion. The explosion knocked out power to 5 of 8 pump stations, 3 of which supplied water directly to the Glenview blast area. Ken and his crew took quick action to restore water supply and pressure to the blast site. Ken is very well respected by his peers and his co-workers. He is hardworking, dedicated, and a strong advocate for city, Water Division, and his profession and those he works with. While Ken has been planning for his retirement and departure in November, he has also been working for the past 5 years to train staff members in the Water Division. It is my pleasure to present Pump Mechanic Ken Hall his 30-year service award with the City of San Bruno, and I'll give this to Jimmy Tan.
I just wanted to mention, Ken Hall had a conflict tonight, a scheduling conflict, but I wanted to reiterate some of the things that the mayor said. Ken Hall has been here not only 30 years, but he's been very dedicated, and he's also been a shop steward for a long time, and sometimes management and shop stewards may not get along, but I have come to know Ken Hall to be fair and honest, and he is a huge asset to the Water Division, and we're going to have a huge loss when he leaves. And I just wanted everybody to know that, and I wish he was here tonight so I could tell him that, but I will in person. So thank you.
Fire Captain Dave Davis. Dave Davis is not able to join us this evening. However, we would like to celebrate his 30 years of service. Dave was hired as a probationary firefighter in April of 1986. He became a driver engineer and was later promoted to fire captain in 2004. Dave served on the San Mateo County Fire Investigation Unit since 1998 and has served as a union shop steward and association president. Dave represents the department in a professional and caring manner and takes the extra time to make sure every citizen is taken care of in their time of need. We congratulate and commend Dave Davis on 30 years of dedication to the fire service and the citizens and the community of San Bruno. Chief, I'll present this to you.
I'll just say I spoke to Dave the last couple of days, and he's unfortunately he just had surgery and he was unable to make it. But he wanted to be here. He thought this was a special occasion. He's been striving to make it to that 30-year pinnacle, and he's made it. He was really looking forward to being here, but unfortunately couldn't make it. Dave is a great employee. He's put 30 years in. He's, as we said, he's an investigator throughout the county. He's investigated almost every fire here in San Bruno, so he's been a valuable employee. But thank you very much, and I'll pass this on to him.
Thank you. We're next going to present a 25-year service award to Police Lieutenant Troy Fry. Troy Fry proudly became a San Bruno police officer in 1991. Troy has served in a variety of assignments during his 25-year career in San Bruno. He's been a patrol officer, a DARE officer, a TASER instructor, field training officer, detective, corporal, patrol sergeant, detective sergeant, and lieutenant. Troy's passion has always been in investigations, and he is very proud of our current and past investigative personnel. Troy currently oversees the Administrative Services Division. This includes supervision of the Investigative Services and Support Services sections of the Police Department. He is responsible for the management of the Field Training Program, Advanced Officer Training, and the Support Services and School Resource Officers. Troy's investigative responsibilities include the management of the Police Department detectives, including an investigator assigned to the San Mateo County Narcotics Task Force. Troy currently serves on the Community Preparedness Committee and is also assigned as a member of the San Mateo County Officer-Involved Critical Incident Response Team, which investigates officer-involved shootings and other major incidents that occur within San Mateo County. Troy doesn't reside in the area. In fact, he almost didn't get hired in San Bruno because the police command staff didn't believe he would stay in San Bruno due to his lengthy commute. Troy promised he would remain for a minimum of 5 years. He's been enduring a lengthy commute for over 25 years now because he is very proud to be associated with the city of San Bruno and honored to serve with the outstanding men and women of the San Bruno Police Department. It is my pleasure to present Lieutenant Troy Fry his 25-year service award with the city of San Bruno, and I'll ask the Vice Mayor to present that.
I'll make this quick, although the people at the PD probably doubt that. I just want to say thank you. I want to start off by saying thank you to my wife, Danielle, who's here. Without her support, there's no way I could have been a police officer for 25 years. So I thank her for that. You know, my family's, they're the ones that really made the sacrifice for me to be here for 25 years. A lot of time on the road with my commute and all that, but I have another family here in San Bruno that I trust and respect and care a lot about, and I couldn't even think of working someplace else. You know, I'm honored to be a police officer. I wouldn't want to do anything else. Now that I'm old enough to retire, matter of fact, Dave Cresta told me a little while ago when we were talking about how many years he had and how many years I had, because he was a police officer when I first came in. He's like, being a cop's like dog years compared to being a fireman. I probably should have been gone a long time ago. Maybe my pension's more than I thought. But, you know, I also want to thank and congratulate people like Dave who have been here. You know, it's been my honor to serve with him and many other people that work at the police department. And then I'll leave you with a saying that I like. If you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up somewhere else. And that saying means a lot to me. There are a lot of people here that showed me where to go, that kept me on the right path, to help to mentor me and basically shape me into the person I am today, not just the police lieutenant that I am. And I appreciate every one of those people. And thanks again.
Thank you. We're next going to present a 30-year service award to Fire Battalion Chief David Cresta. Battalion Chief Cresta began his public service career in the city of San Bruno as a community service officer for the police department in 1986 and was promoted to a police officer the following year. While serving in law enforcement, Dave was assigned to serve as a detective to the San Mateo County Narcotics Task Force and obtained his intermediate peace officer standards and training or post certificate. Dave became a firefighter-paramedic with the San Bruno Fire Department in October of 1993. Rising through the ranks, he was appointed to the position of Administrative Battalion Chief in 2014. Dave provides direct support to the Fire Chief and coordinates emergency operations activities for the city of San Bruno. With his appointment to the Operational Battalion Chief position in August of 2015, Dave continues to assume lead responsibility for San Bruno's emergency preparedness programs. In this role, Dave represents the city in regional emergency service organizations and activities, manages the city's Citizen Emergency Response Team, or CERT, and works with all city departments to identify and address emergency preparedness needs and coordinate citywide training programs and preparedness exercises. It is my pleasure to present Battalion Chief Dave Cresta his 30-year service award with the city of San Bruno, and I would like Irene O'Connell to present this, please.
Honorable Mayor, council members, thank you for this recognition. I always consider myself to be one of the young, hip guys still, but when they give you 30 years of loyal, dedicated service, that doesn't fly. No. And to remember somebody, have somebody to remember when I was in the PD, you need somebody who's got 25 years on like Troy, because that's about all that remembers me doing that. But I think it's important to note, I was born and raised in San Bruno, and I'm very proud of that. And when I decided that I wanted to make a change in my career, I had a supportive city manager who happened to be the ex-police chief, who was my chief that hired me, that supported me and kept me here. And so his attitude at the time was, I don't want to see you leave, but I really don't want to see you leave the city. And so the reward is the fact that I'm still here, and I tried to live up to that my whole career and give back to the city. Real quick, I just want to acknowledge my family, my mom and dad, Deanna and Jerry Cresta. My mom pinned my badge on me in the council chambers 30 some odd years ago. However, it was a different council chambers than we're in now, so another sign of the times. My wife Lisa, who's been so supportive, and my son Matthew and my daughter Lauren, who are just mean the world to me and are a big part of my motivation. I've had the opportunity to work with many great people in both the police, the fire department, and the other city. Too many to mention here that have been great mentors and have made me what I am today. And so I thank you. I love being a part of San Bruno, and I'm glad I'm still here.
Thank you. And last but definitely not least, we're going to present a 35-year service award to cable technician Eddie Fonseca. The city is very proud of our cable department that has been in operation for 45 years. We are especially proud of the fact that we have an employee in our cable department who has served our customers for the last 35 years. Eddie Fonseca has served subscribers as a technician. When Eddie was hired, the cable system offered only 36 TV channels. Today, with over 450 digital TV channels, internet service, and phone service, he has been a part of the system growth and has provided support for these new technologies and services in customers' homes. Eddie has the longest tenure of any San Bruno cable employee, past or present, and is one of a small number of employees in the entire city and its history that have served 35 years or longer. Eddie has been in many San Bruno homes at least once. In fact, long-term cable customers often request Eddie to assist them with services. Whether it's installing a new service, troubleshooting an issue, or teaching subscribers about our products, Eddie does it with patience and professionalism. It is my pleasure to present cable technician Eddie Fonseca, also a lifetime resident of the San Bruno community, his 35-year service award with the city of San Bruno. And I'll ask Rico Medina to present this.
told myself that I didn't want to go up to the podium. And since I wrote something real quick down, and I would just, first of all, want to take the opportunity to thank the San Bruno Cable Management for keeping everything running smoothly for all these years. And that would be Al Johnson, Steve Verbo, and Robert McGill. And I'd also like to thank the front office. They're our version of first responders to make sure that all our customers are happy, and to make all the scheduling and make sure that everybody has the equipment that they need to provide the service. And let's see. Now I want to make sure that I thank my family, my wife, my daughter here. My son's in college, so he wasn't able to attend. And I just wanted to say in a nutshell that I feel very fortunate to be working for the city of San Bruno and working with all the other departments and the staff. Thank you very much.
Well, it's very special, as I said, about our boards and commissions and committees. I mean, you guys are the ones out there that are the foundation of this city. You really are. And we appreciate all of the, not just hundreds of hours, but thousands of hours we're looking at here right in this room. So thank you very much. There's some cookies left, so if you would like to, or you're welcome to stay for a very interesting meeting. So we'll just take a very quick break if you want to get out and have a little refreshment. Congratulations.
Thank you.